I'm Amar Bhuee, and I make wearable and displayable art. From as far as I can remember, I've always loved creating things. I come from a family that has always used their hands, and growing up, I've always known that that is something I've wanted to do. I've been very lucky and fortunate to be able to find something that I've really loved doing, and it all really started with photography. I started selling my work in 2008. I did a local art show that my friend encouraged me to do, and I was selling a lot of prints of my photography, and I found a lot of people that were buying my work were normally buying for themselves, and that was great. But I found that from a very young age I really loved sharing my work, and I didn't want it just to be shared with an individual. I wanted it to be shared with a group of people. And that's when I decided that giftware, jewelry, home decor, this was a great way to merge my photographs with those items. What I do is I take my photographs, size them down, and adhere them onto either upcycled or found objects. When I first started, I didn't really have the funds to allow me to make some of my current work. So I actually salvaged whatever I could. So whether it was asking friends for reclaimed tiles from their bathroom, or going to thrift stores to get odds and ends of board games that were going to get thrown out and make them into something beautiful for people to wear and to share. It was great being able to make items for people who are in the same boat as me and not being able to afford big, fine, beautiful wall work. This year was a very big learning stage for me, and I really wanted to learn how to make everything on my own. So I taught myself how to solder, and now I'm making all my own hardware and encasing found objects. I can still take photographs and incorporate them into my newer pieces, but I can take it a step further now and take keepsakes. So whether it's lace from a wedding dress or postcards or flowers from a bouquet, and I can encapsulate those and make them into wearable keepsakes that people can kind of wear proudly rather than having in a shoebox under their bed. I've made quite a few custom pieces in the last few months, and it's amazing to be a part of those stories, and that honestly is awesome for me. I, in the past, have worked out of kitchens or little shoe closets, and I at one point actually had my kitchen pantry was my studio space. So when we found this space, it was amazing, scary, it was awesome, I felt like I needed to do something with it. In the front of my studio, I have a little permanent setup of a little studio shop where people can come in and shop by appointment. And the back space of my studio will eventually be my office space. Our flowers for our wedding were already dried, and it was beautiful to be able to keep a part of that. I found that the flowers that we had gotten from our wedding really inspired me to actually venture into more of the nature aspect of my jewelry. It's important for me to have them around because it kind of keeps me going. I love being able to communicate with the people who are interested in my work. I love meeting the people who are purchasing my work. I love to see where my work's going, who they're giving it to. I love that story. When I'm in the studio, it's very quiet sometimes, so I love that connection with people.